and it's still like really fascinating to see how quickly they're going up. So I feel like that when I see all of them. I can't wait to see what we have all accomplished and what they will all look like after.
Being able to seeing that tiny home behind me, that helps me to understand we're doing just fine. That things are moving where they need to move, the students are learning what they need to learn, and that next time we build one, they're going to be even better at it.
One of our partners was missing yesterday, so we had 3 foremen, so the 3 girls working with Emilio, and we got almost all of it done. There's just a little sliver left, and it's exciting. Yeah, because this is the bottom. Yesterday was exciting. We got, I feel like we got a lot accomplished. Granted that there was 4 of us, so maybe we could have gone a little bit faster, but since we were 3 girls and, we're just not as strong as the guys are, the hammers are still hard, they're heavy, it is what it is, but I don't know, I can see my own growth, and I can see how much faster I am, how much better my aim is getting, and it was exciting. Putting up the siding finally feels like we actually have like a structure coming together. So that is very exciting. And so I think to kind of go into what I was talking about before, you kind of really, it kind of solidifies the process, right, of everything that's going on, because for a little while they're just hammering all those 2x4s in there for the support. We literally spent one whole day, and it was probably the most tedious and aggravating. And now to see this all going up, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. I don't know, yesterday to me was probably the most satisfying day that I've had so far. It's been really exciting.
Yeah, so yesterday they were sheeting the outside of the building, and that we're doing the first one by hand. And so they're using hammer and nail, and it took a lot of effort. We started that the day before. We worked all day yesterday on it, and today we'll finish that up. And just by using simple old hammer and nail with these students who, some of them have not really used a hammer ever. And so being able to learn that skill and understand that has taken a while. And we'll finish that sheeting up today, getting it straight, getting it square. All that's been a challenge for them, and yet they're taking it with stride and working hard. Yesterday they put their heads down and went to work and worked and worked and kept working because it was a long day. The first part of that happened when we put one wall up, and the students were just excited. They could see this frame of a home beginning to happen, and now as you put the sheeting on, they're seeing this enclosure come to fruition, and we're going to start putting insides in, and they're excited for that opportunity. Yeah.
Take your time.
So we need to remove it and
Let's see where.
I can see how we all start to build something, and at first we're just kind of like, oh, I'm unsure if this is even going right, or are we measuring this? And we go and we ask Nelson again and again. And now I feel like, okay, after we built 2 walls, we got the other 2. And so, for myself personally, with the hammer, I can tell that I'm getting better, and my aim is getting better, and I don't have to hit it so many times to get the nail in. And I feel like my confidence in it is building back up, because for a little bit there I was like, man, I don't know if I'm doing really good, or this is taking forever. But at the end of the day, you have to just kind of realize that you're not the only one. Everybody else is learning. And yes, some people know more than you, but even they're learning, so it's all a process. It's been fun.
Here's what you need to do, those 3 groups that are still finishing.
After working with all these people here, there's 13 of us, 3 of us are girls, and everybody's doing a really good job. And I feel like we're learning, and it's empowering. It's awesome. It's awesome to feel like, hey, I can do what you dudes can do. I can do it better.
For me, building this home behind me was really a huge boost to my abilities to know the things that you can do. And I was working alongside another individual, and the 2 of us did that together, and that was awesome. And now being able to share that with the students has been amazing. And for me, helping them to work through frustrations. Each student comes from a different background. They each have different triggers to their frustrations and what might maybe present a roadblock for them. And so for me, learning how to adapt to them and help them through different situations to help them keep going, to help them understand, hey, it's a mistake, but remember, mistakes are good here because we're trying to help you develop those skills that you need. So let's just back it up. Let's talk about this and get through it. And it's been a great learning opportunity for me to see that as well.
This was the side that was already cut, or
No, this is the side that I cut.
Hi.
I think the housing market is pricing out people from homes, and this is bringing a housing market that's more available. And with the tiny homes, you have a less carbon footprint and less impact on the environment, and I think people really like that idea.